Where is President Trump's great national infrastructure program? Next on your Labor Minute. Hello, I'm Mark Harrison. When he was candidate Trump, the president referred to himself as a new breed of think big Republicans, and he pledged to reconstruct our nation's roadways and bridges and waterworks, and by doing so, to put Americans back to work in good-paying, solid jobs. And since occupying the White House, Mr. Trump has continued to talk about the great national infrastructure. In early June, the White House unveiled their much-touted Infrastructure Week, but by Tuesday of that same week, that message had been lost in the continuing Russian story. And other than saying he wants to privatize the nation's air traffic control system, a plan that has been in place since long before he became president, there wasn't anything else toward $1 trillion infrastructure mentioned that week. The president continues to tout a plan that would only see $200 billion spent by the federal government, with local governments and private investors putting up the other $800 billion. A plan that is void of details, private investors, or state and local governments that are already reeling from overbloated budgets. So while Richard Trumka, president of the AFL-CIO, says he wants the federal government to put up more money, Republicans on the Hill are loath to commit to any sort of funding that would add to the budget. The plan is still being promised to Americans, although at this point late this year, but by White House admission, it is in line behind tax reform, the budget, the debt ceiling, and immigration laws. And if healthcare was any indication of how things are going to go on those issues, indeed, it will be a very long time before we see anything close to a $1 trillion infrastructure plan. I'm Mark Harrison with your Labor Minutes.